Hey guys, it's Sonia. How are you tonight? I think we got a pretty good view going on right there. What do you guys think? Say hello as you pop on. Welcome to my vlogging channel where we hang out. Who knows what we'll get into, but tonight I got a fun little thrift project that I've wanted to get to for a while. You have been probably junking with me and see me pick this up. Now's the day. We're going to give it a whole new dress, as I call it, and change it out and give it just a whole new outlook on life. So if you're watching, say hello. It lets me know this broadcast is going to work okay, and we shall continue on. So hopefully you're doing good tonight. It smells so good in this house right now because Matt went and got Burger King. Tracy, how are you? Christine, oh, Marty, Gayleen's on here, Linda's on here. Oh, good, I like it when a good plan comes together and YouTube tells the people. How are you? What are you up to? Hello, Gina, inquisitive Gina. Ooh, what questions you got? Lisa Ann, Rashonda, Gloria. Oh man, you guys are all on here now. One Heart Mess, Diane, hello, Teresa, Mary. Holy smokes, you're all on here. What time is it right now? Matt, do you know what time it is? 9 o'clock. Do you feel like that you don't even, I don't know, you just don't even know the hours. You might not even know the day of the week anymore. Nighttime is daytime, daytime is nighttime. Yes, that's how I've been feeling. So we actually just finished up work for the day, and we made our last postal drop off of all your Jug Monkey Happy Mail. And so we did a drive to the UPS facility to get the last few boxes in we possibly could. Got those out, just got home. I made myself a chaffle, which is like a waffle, except it's only made out of, and get this, tonight I experimented. So when I've done chaffles before, tell me if you've had one, waffle versus chaffle. And if you know what that is, you probably know that it's like, you know, if you're trying to live or to avoid lots of sugar. So it's like indulging in a waffle, but not having to indulge in all the carbs, right? So I saw this recipe, and I've always been doing this one where you do like a handful. I just do a handful of mozzarella cheese, 1 egg, and then I throw in usually like a teaspoon or so of the almond flour. But I saw this recipe yesterday, and they didn't say that you had to put any of the almond flour into it. I thought, I'm going to experiment tonight, just see what happens when I don't. So tonight, listen, if you don't have a waffle iron, I got one last year and it changed my life, okay? George Foreman and the waffle iron. You tell me, what's like your thing in your kitchen that you cannot live without? For me, I've always been saying, don't tell my husband I'm in love with George Foreman. I love the George Foreman. I'm pretty sure that I could get by with a George Foreman because there's so many things that you could do with it, right? So I love my George Foreman. I pretty much use that every single day. And then my waffle iron, I love. Okay. Well, I didn't even realize about the coffee maker. Okay, that's number one. All right, let me just scratch that because I love coffee, and I'm with you on that one. I look forward to coffee in the morning. Like tonight, I was thinking I could use a nice cup of coffee. Matt doesn't like coffee. I purely love coffee for the taste. Whether it is, your Vitamix blender, you use it daily. Do you do like smoothies and stuff, Marty? With the coffee, Matt's not a coffee drinker, okay?
I just don't see how anybody can start their morning with the taste of dirt.
Well, you know what? They make some beautiful, fantastic sweeteners, so it doesn't have to taste like dirt, right? So that's what I do with mine.
It's the base.
Yeah, it's everything else you add. Sometimes when you guys see me post my coffee, you guys have messaged me and you go like, is there any coffee in there, Sonia? Because I like my, how should I say? I like my cow with a side of coffee. I like lots of creamer. And I do butter in my coffee, and I love. I usually change it up between hazelnut sweetener or else the vanilla one. So good. Bonita, well, I'm glad that you are here. Yesterday, I kicked off my daily vlogs again. Super happy to do that. I've been missing you guys as well. And I think, too, that with all the, the last few weeks, like I've got a lot of projects around, and I'm like, I got to get these all done. So if you guys been working on your projects inside right now, like all the stuff that you've had collected, and now that we can't get out to the thrift stores and, in your area, are you able to get to the thrift stores? I can't here. So we're still hunkered down at home pretty much. So I've got lots of stuff around here, right? This is a good testament to all the stuff that you collect that you don't realize, all the stuff that you've collected, and now you can get to and you can paint it, right? So case in point, this right here, do you guys remember? I just cleaned this piece with a little bit of Krud Kutter. That's my favorite cleaner. Always clean and then let it dry completely, right? Before you paint over the top of it, because yeah, you don't want anything to mess with your paint job, right? Gaylene says, really, you need drip coffee? Oh, do you? How many cups a day do you have? Rashonda says, no way. Matt, Rashonda grew up around George Foreman. Do you hear that? He might have left. He might have went upstairs. Are you kidding me, Rashonda? Oh my gosh, George Foreman to me is like an icon. Holy smokes. Shaylin, how are ya? Oh, I do. I love the George Foreman. And so I've had a bunch of them. One time I actually went to an auction and bought a lady's entire cookbook collection, and she had a George Foreman. I mean, it was brand new, okay? And it had like a piece of, I don't know, it wasn't paper or anything, like a piece of foam in between the grill, right? Just to keep it like brand new in the box. And I bought that one. That might have been my very first George Foreman that really turned me on to going, holy smokes, and I paid like $5 for it. Kayleen runs on 8 to 10 super large cups. Oh, that's funny. I said to Matt the other day that there's by the time I load up my coffee, oh, I love Matt's class picture, Shaylin. That's hilarious. I got to tell everybody about that in a second, what you did. I was saying this week to Matt that, coffee mugs are not all created equal, because by the time I put everything into my coffee, do you ever have this problem that you had like to sip off the top of it in order to make everything fit? Because by the time in a regular cup, I get my, 12 ounces in of my coffee, in there. And then I do a lot of creamer. And then by the time I chunk off some butter and put in there, and then I like doing my coconut oil in there, maybe a little bit of cinnamon in there. And then by the time I put my sweetener in there, I'm telling you, it is at the top and I got to sip enough in order to make space, right? Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I have to talk to you more about that. Absolutely. Hey, Justine, how are ya? So yeah, so I have to tell you what Shaylin did. She took a picture. Do you guys remember when we were live? We were working on the kitchen cabinets, and Matt came over, and I'm like, here, talk to them while I run out and I get a roller. And he was kind of like scooting down around like this here, and he was like on the floor like this. And I came back and I said, what are we doing out here while I was gone? Taking like senior class, what do you call it, the glamour shots or what, right? And sure enough, when Matt posed for that, she took a picture, emailed it to us, and put quarantine class of 2020. Absolutely hilarious. So I told her that I'm going to print it and frame it, because that was so good. So I'm going to frame that, put it in my room, and on my dresser. And also, this is the piece that I'm going to paint for in my room. So if you've seen my vlog where I showed you my bedroom when we first moved into this house, and what I did with it just a little bit when we first moved in, just to kind of touch it up and make it mine, you'll remember there's a fireplace at the end of the bed. And I've been collecting candlesticks as I junk and thrift, and I have like a collection of them. And this one's gonna be perfect because it's just one single candle holder, sorry. Matt always says that candle holders are not safe around me because I will take them whether they're in a pair or one. And this one is, you can see, I mean, what do you think of it? Should I paint it? Of course I should paint it, right? We can't be friends if you tell me not to paint it. So when I look at this here, it's ceramic. Who cares? The Junk Monkey is gonna stick to it. Way to go. I like the fact that it has the dark areas right here. What that means is that when I paint it and I distress it, oh, it's got some pretty blue and green. Blue and green goes so pretty together, doesn't it? And when I distress it, I can allow some of that color to come through, right? So because this is gonna go in my room and I'm getting ready to paint the walls in there, it's still the same pink color that on the walls when we first moved into this house last summer. Bit by bit, I'm getting it done, I'm working on it. And I want to paint the walls, but I also want to rip up the carpet. It's like one of the few places left of carpet in the house. And Stanley's not going to be happy, Stanley cat, because who else's cat loves carpet? But I figure what I'll do is go over this in a little bit of the vintage white. And when I do that, oh, I forgot to stir again. That's okay. This is what I do. Use the back of my sticks when I don't have a stir stick. Go straight to the bottom. Let it hit the bottom. and stir, okay? Really good. Hey, Gloria from Tennessee. And then I'll drop this in my in my water bucket and just wash it off later. But yeah, so I'm gonna go white with this. So I wanna paint my walls. Right now they're very light green. It's almost like a sagey, very light green. It's really pretty, but you know, it doesn't go with what I want. I wanna do a little bit more of a neutral. I've got blue and white on my, so yeah, blue and white comforter. And so I like creating a just a nice clean space in the bedroom. So I'm gonna paint that a nice light neutral. It's my plan. And I figure having some like white candlesticks around, I got a white candle to go on top of here, it should be good. So 2 brush choices tonight I have is this one here is on the website. I call it I kind of keep it simple for you guys, right? I think things should be simple in life. It just gets less confusing that way. If you want a lot of peekaboos, use the Shabby Chip brush because it's hard bristled. It doesn't give you complete coverage and allows peekaboos of what is below, all right? If you use the Wooster Shortcut, which is my favorite brush for full coverage effect, it's on my website right now. We're currently in stock. Some of you guys are like buying 10 at a time. They're awesome brushes. And anyway, you guys know why I love these brushes. And if you've used them, you're like, yep, I know exactly why too. So you can use this one as well if you want full coverage. So I could do it 2 ways here. Maybe I'll go with my Shabby Chip brush tonight, and then I'm gonna do some distressing as well. So yeah, the carpet in my room right now is, let's see here, how should I do this? Let me paint the bottom first, because if I paint the top, it's gonna be harder to hang on to. And this is what it looks like. Last looks. So my bedroom is one of the few places that still has carpet in this house. Do you have carpet in your bedroom? I do love the, can you guys see what I'm doing? I think you can, right? I do love the carpet in the room. It's nice and warm. It's been really nice this winter. But the carpet it's a like a tan kind of color. And I will tell you that it is old. It is old. We've ripped it up off the stairs. We've ripped it up. There's no carpet left on the first floor of the house. Now it's just, you know, upstairs. So, and of course, are you like this as well? Or do you feel like this? Sometimes the last person that you take care of is yourself, right? So I've been working on my guest bedrooms and, you know, all the living areas, but my bedroom, our bedroom, Matt's bedroom, you know, is one of the last ones that's probably going to get some love. So I'm ready to do that now, but Stanley's going to be mad because, you know, he likes the carpet. The cats love the carpet, right? But it was actually put down since, I want to say, like 1970s. So think about this, 1970s. Don't think about it too long because then it gets a little scary. But if you think about it, so 70, 80, 90, 2000, 10, 20, I mean, think about that. It's like over 50, right? It's about 50 years old. Isn't that right? I think I did the math right. So 50 years old. It's probably seen a lot of stuff in its day. And I know that when I ripped up the other carpet, it was just nasty underneath it, right? Hey, Linda. Thanks for joining us live for a little bit of a chit chat. So yeah, did you guys ever do that before? Like, did you have a house with carpet? Did you put down new stuff? That's different when you put it down yourself and it's nice and fresh and you know where it's been, like, you know, what's happened on it. But when you do move into this is a new old home for us that you just never know, right? So it just makes me feel much more clean when I do that, right? Hey, Carolyn. So I'm going to rip that up. I'll vlog all about that. And, but yeah, don't tell Stanley. Stanley Cat, I will tell you his trick. What he does is he knows that I get mad if he tries to stick his claws into the couch or anything, curtains or anything like that. So if he comes into the room in the mornings, then he'll start clawing at the carpet and looking at us, right? Like really trying to shred it up with his claws. And we're like, you do that, cat, all you want. We'll let you think that you're, you know, manipulating us right now, because usually that's how he makes us move, right? I'm going to rip something up and you're going to be not happy, and then you're going to chase me, and I am going to lead you to the door and you can let me out, or else I'll lead you to the to the food dish. My cat owns me. I'm pretty sure cats just think that, you know, cats do rule, right? Cats rule the house. They're just like, give me what I want. So He thinks that he has the upper hand with the carpet, but really what he doesn't know is the carpet's about to come out. So, Stanley Cat. But yeah, have you ever ripped up carpet in your house? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Were you happy once it was done? It is a pain. It is a pain. Like, you know, when you do it, for me, it's like wear a mask because it's so dusty. And my allergies just get so bad when I tear up carpet, you know. Oh my goodness. Do you remember when I first moved into this house and I sat on a nail? Marty, we took out all the carpets and put in hardwood. Oh, I bet you that's beautiful. That is beautiful. And then you put your rugs down on top of it. It's funny, you know, in working with this house, and I say to Matt all the time, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they covered it. But it's true, you know. It's funny how things repeat itself and how things change, styles change. And, you know, everybody wanted their hardwood covered with carpet and, you know, went through that whole phase. And now here we are trying to rip back. And if you find hardwood underneath it, then that's a beautiful thing, right, to you. But at the time, they were probably like, get rid of this unsightly hardwood. But I'm kind of glad that it got preserved so that when I did rip it back, that it left it in really good shape. And then I just kind of clean it up and restain it, right? Do you see the difference? Already, right? Gone are, and I use my Shabby Chip brush, so, you know, I can still see a few, oops, I touched it. I touched it. All right. If Matt was here, he'd start saying, you soiled it. You soiled it. Who else watched a lot of SpongeBob? Hey, Crystal. So I'm gonna dry this, and I might put one more coat on it just to see what it's doing. Gayleen, did you really? She looks like a Muppet. Aww. When dogs get groomed and they come back, they look so sweet, don't they? Rebecca says, we took our carpet out too. It was such a happy day. It does. It feels like you have much more space. Like even taking it off the stairs, how it wraps around all the edges of the steps that go up, and now it just feels so much more wide and open. Ooh, nice. So I got my heat gun. You guys don't have to have a heat gun, but for when I'm going live like this, it helps my project go quicker. Christine says, how are your two dogs, Oreo and Tiki? If I said their name, they might have start to, oh, she smells so nice. They might start to talk. They're in the background. This is about the time that they go underneath their blankets. They're like, it's funny, the dogs will they go under the blankets, like they know how to cover themselves up with the blankets. And then you'll just see them kind of wiggle underneath there, right? Hey, Richard, how are ya? Look, there's a spot. Do you see that? But I kind of like that. Hate carpet and stairs. My hubby doesn't look the wood stairs. He says they are. Yeah, that's the only thing, right? You have to be careful of just slipping and sliding. You don't want to come down the stairs and, you know, fall down. What movie did I watch the other night that had me cracking up? Oh my. What was it called? Is it called Money Pit? I think it was. Should I see that? It's on Netflix right now. Ooh, I love that. All right. Look at that, guys. That's one coat with the Shabby Chip brush, right? It might be a little bit dry, and you can kind of see some shininess there. But yay! Ooh, stuck right on. We love it. I'm going to add a little bit more just to make it a little bit more bright, and then I'll do some distressing from there and put my white candle on. So did you guys see that movie? Debbie says, funny movie. Oh my goodness. That came on the other night. I put it on. I watched the whole thing. It might have been like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was giggling. And when we were talking about stairs, it reminded me. Remember the part where he's, there's like this one stair that has an issue, and then he stomps on it. The next thing you know, they all come up like keyboard keys, right? And the whole stairway gives way and comes crashing down. Money Pit. Funny. You buy an old house, you never know what you're gonna get, right? This house has been good to us, so put my good vibes out there. It really has. Oh, I love that. Look at that nice, do you see that nice fresh coat going on? The second coat? Oh, that's pretty. Carpet on top of carpet. Can you do that? I mean, I guess you could if the first layer of carpet's really because every carpet's not plush, right? It could be kind of flat and lay really, really flat. So I guess that's possible. Oh, I do like that. The dogs were stirred up earlier too because Matt and Riley went and got Burger King together. And they were eating that and oh, the house smelled so good. And the dogs were like, feed me, because I'm starving. And I haven't been fed. My people don't feed me. They make good whiners. They roll on their back and like, oh, give the puppy dog eyes. They're like Puss in Boots, except Chihuahuas. Oh, that's nice. I do like that. All right, let's get the top. Now, when you do something like this, you do not have to seal it, guys, unless somebody's going to be eating off of it or, you know, touching it a lot. But this will be an example of something that's very decorative. It's going to sit pretty in front of my fireplace and with a cluster of other candles. And this is just one single candle holder that I found. I think I paid $3.99. Did I show you that? $3.99 at Goodwill for it. And it just needs some love. What's nice is that I'm gonna dry that in just a second, but you know below the fireplace, there's like red brick on the floor, like it laid on the floor in front of it. So I think that will like stand out really pretty. Just gotta get the alpha carpet up, that's all. So we're gonna distress this one next. So what are you guys getting into tonight? Is the night still young for you guys, or are you getting ready to go to bed? Are you in your bed? Are you watching? Well, I know you're watching me, but are you watching TV? Where's my finger? Kaylee. Yeah, same here. Tea before bed? Oh, I love tea. I always say growing up, we had tea all the time. It was always tea time. Nice. Okay, I'm happy with that. I think it's dried. Rebecca says she's a night owl. Yeah, me too. So when I'm done here, I'll probably go take a shower, get the paint to melt off me. Oh, you are, Chris? Oh my goodness, reading the Elton John book with me. That's cool. Rashonda's painting a candle. Oh, you are. You're painting a candle holder too. Don't make me blush. Oh, you got to post a picture of yours. Yeah, I guess it would be for you, Gayleen. Gayleen is from the future. But yeah, I usually now pretty much my routine tonight would be to go get a shower and just kind of clean up. And then I got to put a load of clothes in the washer as well, so I can have clean clothes tomorrow. Just finished working. Nice, just relaxing. Win in the Wild. Never heard of that one. Have to look that one up. So I'll shower and just kind of get cleaned up, and then go and just probably watch a little TV in bed. That's what I'm going to do. Look at this. All right, 2 coats with a shabby chip brush. I didn't do complete full coverage, let a little bit of it peek through. This has got some blues and blacks and amber. Now this is, because I just used the heat gun on it, it's especially still warm and warm to the touch. So obviously the earlier that you get to your distressing to when it's first drying to the touch and setting up, the easier it's gonna be to knock the actual paint off. I'm already at 6:30 p.m. Is it really? I guess it would be. Yeah. You're right, because I'm the East Coast. Look at that. Although right now I really wish I was somewhere where it was sunshine. Oh, I love that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So you could do wet distressing while it's wet, or you could use your sand block and do it that way. I find that if I wet distress, it gives a very like a smooth type distress. It gives you a different sort of distress look. This is a little bit more shabby, I find. Oh, I love that. Oh yes. At the top, it's got a little bit of texture in it too. I'm just kind of adding a little bit, not everywhere, but if you do this, like I can tell there's you can see that too, right here. But if you take your sand block and just very lightly go over it, you can draw the eye to some of those little waves that are in the piece. That is so pretty. Hey, Deborah, how are ya? Love it. So down here, it's got like all these step downs. I'm gonna chip a little bit off of that as well. So even though this candlestick was not wood, it doesn't make a difference. Our paint's pretty powerful. It's made with clay. It's a mineral. It's a clay and mineral paint duo, like a hybrid paint, but it's also got resins into it. And so as it sticks up and it cures, oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I got a before photo of this. And maybe I'll put a little bit on the inside too. Oh yeah. Love it. What do you guys think? Are you happy with that level of distressing? I think that looks pretty chippy right there. What do you think? Ooh, love it. Can you imagine having a big old white staircase and then the big, like, what do you call the big post at the bottom of a stairwell? I forget what they call that post. And then doing this to it. Oh yeah. Somebody asked me the other day, if I'm painting something and I want it to look like it has dark wood underneath it, but it really doesn't, then what you could do is paint over it first, whatever color you want it to show through, and then do your distressing to it. Or the other way I cheat as well is after I painted it white, if I distressed it, let's say if this was red underneath, then what I would do, thanks Jody, I missed you too, girlfriend. So what I would do is, like for example, do it white all over. Let's pretend this was red, but then I would take my shabby chip brush, one of my paint brushes here. Let me see if I have one. And you know how we do what we call the eyeliner effect here at the Junk Monkey? You take it, load it up with some brown or black paint, and then put your brush on an angle so it catches the edge. And then basically you can cheat, you can fake it till you make it, and put some dark marks on the outside of it, and then you get the same sort of effect as well. If you look at a lot of stuff, like for example, the stuff that's at, I'm just trying to think like a name that you guys would know, like Pier 1, or I don't know, you guys know, like Home Goods or anything like that, where they manufacture the looks of the old distressed wood. I mean, it's not made out of old wood, right? We know that. But if you look at it, it's painted on, right? Same idea. So when you're out and you find pieces like this or your furniture, you could paint on a dark edge to make it look like the color was ripped off and showing a little bit of it underneath.
Skyliner.
What do you think? Yeah, Skyliner. What do you think? Yeah? Yeah? You like it? Love it. Love it. All right, so.
Are you on YouTube or Facebook?
I'm on YouTube.
I'm
Are you
sorry.
trying to find me?
I didn't mean to say.
Come on, I thought you were my biggest fan. That's Matt in the background. What are you down? Are you down feeding again?
What do you think?
Are you down feeding?
I'm kind of grazing.
You're grazing?
Oh,
I know,
yeah.
right? Somebody wrote the other day. Kayleen says, hey, Matt. Somebody wrote the other day, they told me that they're like a shark in the pantry. Like, yes, we're all sharks in the pantry, right? Too funny. Rashonda says, hey. So I might need a bigger candle, but that's still pretty cool. I love that actually, because I'll have like all the different step downs of the candles, but classy white, vintage white. Love it. It's like the perfect white, right? It is. It's just so nice, and it's just a nice warm white, and we love it. Do you hear the dogs in the background going, Arr? That's because they heard Matt go by, and they know that Matt is a sucker for like a good belly rub, or, you know, giving them extra TREATS. So they like to work him over. They like to work Matt over. See, they're not saying anything now because he's left again. So that was my project for the night. I'm excited. I'm gonna go bring this upstairs and put it in front of my fireplace with the other candle holders that I have. So yes, when you're out and about, or maybe if you have some right now, you got some right now. I don't care what they're made out of, paint them. And it'll feel like you just went out and you bought a whole new set, and you know, you can change it up. I can change that color anytime. So I'm very, very happy with that. Thanks guys for joining me tonight for a little chit chat. I'll be back on again tomorrow night. You guys know, usually, because I'm a night owl, I usually get my vlogs up around 9, 10 o'clock at night is when you'll find me, right? These were the ones that I did yesterday. That's gonna go up on a wall. They're now dried. Tiki, Poor Tiki. Thought I heard Matt come in. He might be upstairs. Otherwise, I'd say take her out and show you real quick what she's doing tonight. But yeah, look at this. Junkin', heck yeah. $4 a piece, and this was $3.99, so $4.44. And it's amazing that this entire set has, like I said yesterday, the tag's still on it for $20 a piece from Kohl's. So that works out nice. So awesome. So awesome. Tonight is garbage night, so now I gotta go out and put my garbage out and do all that fun stuff, right? Do all the stuff that is not painting, but we gotta get it done. Tiki Bell, I gotta get it done. Thanks, Marty. I appreciate that. So yeah, this will go in my room. This will go in the spare room next to my room upstairs. And stay tuned because on my daily vlog, I will take you along with me. And tomorrow, let me think what I'll do tomorrow. Yeah, I got a countertop I need to do up in one of the rooms. I might even get into that tomorrow. I have some outdoor stuff that I want to get painted, but we had snow again today, guys. And so it doesn't even feel like I should start even doing like outdoor stuff. I don't feel like we're there just yet, you know? Like, I feel like if I put plants out or anything pretty like that, I'm just worried about them freezing. So I'm gonna stick with doing some more indoor projects before, you know, at least right here where we are near Lake Erie, the switch, Mother Nature flips the switch and we go into warm weather mode. So anyhow, I'm gonna paint through what I have in my garage. But woohoo, tonight's project, and she fancy. I love her. She's a good chunky candle. I love chunky candles. All right, friends, take care, and I will see you again tomorrow. See you, Linda. Take care. Sweet dreams. I'm going to do what I got to do, take a shower, and then find something good to watch on TV and relax a little bit. See you tomorrow, Christine. Yep, see you tomorrow night, probably around like 9 or 10ish. You'll see me on here. Take care, my friends. Good night, Rebecca. See ya. See ya. Bye, One Heart Mess.